All right,
Okay.
let me go to my YouTube
Oh,
channel.
wait,
I'm gonna
Defund is
update.
coming now, or?
Yeah, he should be coming soon. So whenever he comes in, we'll add him. Yeah, I'm gonna edit the logo, and that way, when we share it, it won't look retarded.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, Defund's in here. Dope. Let's get it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, bro. For some weird reason, I had this date in my calendar for Thursday, so I'm tweaking. But we made it. We're here. I'm glad I'm here. And
That's good.
I'm not out with some bitch.
There we go.
All right, dope. I'm about to upload the thumbnail on the YouTube, and it's already live. But here we go.
I put it on my Telegram. Defund, use Discord primarily for your community.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Cool. You can like share the link to your community as well on Discord on the back end.
Is there a certain link I have to like go to settings?
Yeah. Here,
let me share that link to you guys. Hold on. I have the actual YouTube video link.
This is the YouTube live link right now that you could send to your community right there. I just have it on private chat.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, private chat?
Okay. Guys, I'm be honest. I again, since I thought this was tomorrow, I have a pizza on the way. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna fucking grab it. So there's three of you guys. So you guys continue the conversation without me. You know, I'll like.
You're good, man.
All right, hold on.
Dude, this live stream actually might be the best live stream ever. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is gonna be good, bro. I'm excited as fuck for this. Damn, bro. This thumbnail is nasty. Holy shit.
It's clean,
bro.
huh? It's
damn.
I already got one guy from my community too.
Grab a person, use a good photo, because sometimes I'm like, yeah, bro, do a thumbnail. They'll go grab a photo from 2018. Like, damn, bro, it's 2024, nigga. Damn, like you can't pick anything new. So I'm glad we got good photos out. All right, I'm dropping this in my Discord right now.
Yeah, I'm sending this out real quick. You guys start asking questions. Whoever's in the comments, start asking some questions. I'm gonna post this on my IG story too. Actually, get some dudes in here.
Yo, when's the last time we ever had something like this? The last time we all connected? When was that? We're at Defund's apartment.
Yeah, that was in my apartment. I got a new one now. And yeah, man, that was dope, bro. To get Cooper, Sterling, me, you, Logan all in the same place at the same time, especially Sterling and Prince, because they're all European travelers. Like, to get them in LA was rare, you know?
Bro, and that was like so random. Like Sterling all of a sudden was like, oh yeah, I'm here, by the way. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Randomly here, so that was amazing. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Cool.
Defund, how was your photo shoot? How was your photo shoot, man?
Oh yeah, so I still do photography and videography on the side. You know, my goal was to have Defund Simping be the #1 primary thing I put my effort and energy into, and photo be second. But due to my systems and things I've been doing, now Defund Simping is the main, and the photography and videography secondary. It's great. I made some great money, made some cool connections with great people. So I'm glad to have that skill in my bag, because that also allows me to help guys with online dating.
Yeah.
Like, because I take their photos. So having the proper gear and having those things help me long term as well with my clients. It's cool.
You know who you should connect with Defund Simping is Mike K. He on Instagram, he's Pickup Alpha. So
that sounds familiar. Pickup Alpha. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's been on YouTube for like a pretty long time. His channel got like taken down like years ago, but he has a lot of popularity. Like, he's well connected with guys like David Bond, Patrick Red, and like I think even Justin Mark as well. But the reason why I want you to connect
Asian guy?
Yeah, Asian guy.
Oh yeah, I've seen his stuff. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, the reason why he's good is because he also does photography, and I went to Mount Everest with him and Patrick.
Oh, nice.
And I learned that he does dating coaching and he does photography too. So you guys are very similar in that way.
That's dope, bro. Also, off topic, but what's really interesting is, okay, for the longest time, as far as dating, like, okay, there's like Pitbull, what's his name? Pitbull mindset.
Bulldog.
Bulldog
Yeah.
mindset,
Oh,
maybe
mindset.
Trip Advice,
Oh yeah.
and then Corey
Yeah,
Wayne,
John.
and then Rollo Tomasi. Okay, those are the old school guys. New guys, Austin, FitX, AMS, right? But bro, the amount of dating people now are nasty. I'm on Defund Simping, going because and I get a dating ad after dating ad. Bro, there's another dating coach, Cam. I sent it to Cam, and he's Persian.
Oh shit, the guy's Persian too. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, I sent it to you. Like it's another dating Cam.
Yeah.
And he has the typical offer. I was shy. I was a loser. Now I have a rotation of 8, 9s, and 10. Bro, shut the fuck up. 8, 9s, and 10s on rotation? Bro, what? Like bro, listen, I tell guys, listen, I'm going to get you girls in your range. If you're a 5, I'll get you a 6. I'll get you a 4. I'll get you a 5. But I'm never going to claim to a guy, I'll get you an 8, 9, or 10. Bro, I'll hit an 8, 9, or 10 2-3 times a year. It's mostly that 7.5. But 8, 9, 10 is a rare thing to have on rotation. Drugs, bro. Get them drug tested.
Well, you do make a good point, actually, because I do tell people, because some people, they'll have like standards of like, oh no, I'm only gonna fuck 8s, 9s, and 10s. And I'm like, yo, bro, you ain't all that.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro, you ain't all that. Like you'll have like the average guy, and he'll be like, no, this 7 is like beneath me. I'm like, bro, what's better, fucking no pussy or fucking a 7? So yeah, I think like it's kind of warped. Like the people think like, oh, you like this fucking 9s and 10s and all the time, and if I don't have an 8 or 9 or 10, then I ain't fucking, and then they think they're cool, but they're just like temporary virgins basically. So.
Or they say, I'm just focusing on myself, bro. I'm just not in this whole dating thing, bro. I'm just focusing on me right now.
Bro, I'm like, are you fucking or are you not? That's what I want to hear. Are you fucking or not? So obviously you don't want to be fucking like 4s and 5s. I get it. But everything like above cute or around cute, yeah, you can fuck that bitch. Like, fuck it. Why wouldn't you? Like, I'm here to get my dick wet. That's all. I didn't say I'm for her for the rest of times. But bro, if I'm like at the club and there's like a cute 7 and she's like up on me, of course I'm fucking that bitch. What the fuck? Like, bro, I'm like gay? Like, bro, crazy as people out there.
Yeah, man, I'm totally on board with that. The whole focusing on myself, the whole I'm not, dude. Listen, sometimes these guys need to be told, bro, you're not that special.
Yep.
Like you make what, 40, 50K a year, your lifestyle's not that dope, your Instagram looks like shit, you dress average. What makes you feel entitled to that? I've asked some people that. It's like, bro, like, where did this aura ego come from of why you can't get a girl that's like on your level? Like, where did the cockiness come from? You know? So sometimes it's you gotta get real with them. And I love those calls because they're like, damn. Like they never thought about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's absolutely true. So basically you do tell people to kind of like date around their level, right?
Okay, I always tell them this, bro, shoot for the stars. If you want to DM Chantel Jeffries or approach Chantel Jeffries on the street, do it. Why not? But just know that a girl like that is going to be a bit more superficial. What can you do? She's going to come to you as, what can you do for me? Girls like that.
You don't even want those hoes anyway, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've hooked up with all of them. So it's like, they're not all that, bro. They're worse. They're worse than like any other chick that's not on social media.
I would even say
that followers, bro.
I would even say this: the prettier she is, the more uncalibrated she is. That's why I say on my live streams, like literally, the more pretty the woman is, the more uncalibrated she's going to be because she doesn't have an actual sense of reality of how life works. Because guys are consistently simping, right? Consistently like giving them all this free fucking attention, so they don't even know what fucking reality looks like because they're constantly bombarded, right? And a woman who's like super attractive, she can't take no for a fucking answer either when it comes to rejection either. She hates that shit.
Yeah, bro, it's true. Honestly, in my personal opinion, also like these girls that are described as 9s and 10s really are just like 8s, but they put a bunch of money behind their looks. And usually that money comes from dudes. Like all these bitches who are like traveling the world, they're pretending like they make money. If you think about it, no bitch actually makes money. Like think about it.
Think about it.
No, it's true. look, I travel the world, right? I've traveled to many places. Then you got to take Uber. Then you got to be, Airbnb, nice place. How the fuck does a bitch even afford that? Every single girl that I've seen that actually did make that money, it was always a dude. And I know that because even I have exes, and then all of a sudden there would be like posting pictures in these like crazy ass places. I'm like, yo, like the only reason you're there is because you got fucked by me. So it's all cap. So all these chicks, they'll put a lot of money behind the looks, their hair, everything perfect, nails perfect, lips, everything perfect, handbag. So then they kind of like level up maybe like 1 point up from an 8 to a 9. But those chicks, they're ran through most of the time. They're already like, just with male attention, like you said, that's why they can't take no from answer. They're just being conditioned to be just destroyed, if that makes sense. But yeah, so
I have a question, guys. Actually, I have a question. So this is actually, I'm sorry, I thought this was tomorrow. So I'm prepared for it now, though. I'm prepared for it now. So here's the thing. Do you guys prefer, when you're talking to clients about approaching? I know all of us have talked to our guys about approaching. Pause. Not our guys, our clients. Sounds a little gay. I'm not Rainbow Gang, by the way. Anyway, do you prefer the indirect approach, as in walk up to a girl at the gym? No, it's at the bar. Hey, how's your night going? Or are you more, hey, I walked over here because I thought you're attractive. Let's go to dinner. Like, are you more direct? Like, you just get straight to the shit. You're attractive. That's why I'm here. Let's go out. Or you like to shoot the shit and banter before you go for the close like that?
Yeah, you want to start first?
You can go Logan, and you just go like this.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it depends on the signals that she's giving me. Like, if she's giving me the fuck me eyes, bro, I'm just gonna be straight up, bro. I'm gonna be super straight up, right? But if she is, she gives me one look, and then like, she looks away, whatever it may be. Like, okay, yeah, she checked me out. I'm just gonna go talk to her, right? But it just depends, bro. Because some girls will just be looking at you, eye fucking you, just wanting you to be direct, straight up, be bold, just grab them, start making out with them. Like in Japan, bro. Dude, girls be eye fucking me, and in seconds I'll be making out with them just because it was so easy and effortless. Like they were just asking for it to happen, bro. And yeah, that's why, dude, it's so easy, and it's like that even in America, wherever it may be. But in Japan, I was doing it nonstop because me and my boys are going out every single weekend, and yeah, that's my approach, and I tell the guys the same shit. Is like depends on the choosing signals, and I think once you have enough experience, and you start talking to girls enough, and you start practicing being bold, whatever, it can happen very, very quickly. So,
okay, Prince.
I think he's. Oh, there he is.
I'm good here. Okay, my internet froze for a sec. So interesting though that it's so easy in Japan. So Mike Tyson was right, because I was watching this interview and he was saying he would just go party in Tokyo with like 20 bitches, and he would just fucking be partying with like 20 bitches alone. And he said it's like picking grapes. So yeah, I guess I need to travel to Tokyo very soon and check out that Asian pussy.
Yeah, especially if you're black, bro. It's easy famous.
Really? Bro.
Yes.
Easy. But no, yeah, I'm a super direct guy, to be honest. I like direct. I call it killer instinct because lately I've analyzed all my lays, like I literally went through it and like rough percentages, how I fuck the girls. 95% of girls I fuck are always on the first date. I've literally seen the longer it takes to fuck a girl, the more it just dramatically drops off. And then plus I'm having to pay for all these bullshit like fucking dinner. I mean, I don't really do dinner, but like quick food or like even Ubering there and drinks and so yeah, ideally you should be fucking the girl as fast as possible, literally as fast as possible. So I call it killer instinct. You should always go in as fast as you can. So for example, I was in the club lately. I mean, that was on Saturday, something like that. I think that was Saturday. So I come in, there's this bitch, and then she looks at me. All right, cool, boom. Grab her away, start dancing with her. And then 2 minutes later, I try to make out with her. And then we went back home after party to our place. And like I said, I move fast. So I'll just be like, hey, yo, I need to like get something from my room, or just some random ass excuse. Oh yeah, I need to like check out some of my room. Like just come with me. Like, oh really? Yeah, just come with me. Then boom, pour wine bottle, drink a little bit, 5 minutes, start making out, and then try to fuck the bitch like ASAP. So I feel like the longer it takes, bro, And I'm telling you how important this. One time, bro, I fucked up bad because one time I didn't follow the rule. It was also, bro, it was the first date, and I was with this bitch. We were actually having like, we were actually eating something. So I bring her home because my home was literally like 3 minutes away. Logistics wise, it's always good. And then we were watching this movie. And then, I was telling myself, Prince, going for the move now. But I was like, you know what? Let's wait like a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's wait like 15 minutes more. Just maybe to get her more comfortable, whatever. So then after 15 minutes, I'm like, oh, yeah, all right, let me go in now. And I started reaching for the pussy, grab her by the pussy. And like I'm about to fuck her.
Shout out November 2024.
Bro, I'm about to fuck her. And her phone rings. And then it's her friend. And her friend's like, oh, I just saw my ex in the gym. I'm so sad now. And then they start talking. And I'm like, yo, so, we're still going to fuck or? And then she's like, what? How are you saying this right now? My friend needs me. And then she started talking to a friend. And she's like, yo, I got to go now. And then I tried, just try to make a move, kiss and it. It's like, no, sorry, I can't. And then just left. If I would have followed my rule, which is always try to fuck ASAP, killer instinct, I would have fucked this bitch. But this is one of the times that I ignored this rule. Bro, you got to think. I was about to fuck her. I was about to, and her phone rang out of nowhere. So yeah, you have to strike while the iron is hot. I mean, when it comes also to girls, approaching girls like in real time, I'm always direct. Hey, I thought you were cute. What's your name? Boom. So that the bitch knows why I'm talking to her. Like, I don't want a chick to get the sense that I'm like, that I like her because of some bullshit. Like, I'm just saying, I'm basically just communicating. Yeah, I'm trying to fuck, but in a nice way. So I think you should always be direct with your intentions. Also, like on Tinder, my text message literally, hey, what are you up to? She's like, nothing, chilling. I'm like, okay, I'm chilling too, having some amazing food. What's your number? Then gives me number, goes on whatever, texting. I'm like, hey, this is Prince. What do you like more, coffee or cocktail? She's like, coffee or cocktail. I'm like, oh, really? Me too. I always say me too. Oh, really? Me too. And then, yo, how about we go from cocktail tomorrow? Like always as fast as possible tomorrow. It's like, all right, cool. I have time tomorrow. All right, cool. Boom. I'll pick you up. So always I try to move with speed all the time. Every time that I've disregarded this rule, like I fucked way less pussy. Way less. So yeah.
All right, man. So quick little, wait, you're saying something, Cam?
Yeah, I never got to give my response to your question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Appreciate you, man. How was the pizza, by the way? You got it? You got your pizza?
Oh, it's secured, bro. Bag secured.
Fuck yeah. All right. Okay. So for me personally, it's very contextual. I don't have like a straight line answer on how I'm going to be coaching my clients. For example, there are times where I always say there are 3 outcomes that you can give a woman. Number 1 is you approach her and you go with the intentions of friend zoning her, not her friend zoning you, right? So you friend zone her for social circle game purposes. The other option is that you can be direct with her, approach her. I mean, all these are going to be direct regardless, because at the end of the day, you're going to let her know I want to be friends with you. The other one would be like, I want to sleep with you or take you on a date. And then the third outcome is you just don't do anything with the girl because she's not compliant. She's annoying. She's disrespectful. She's not being present with you. She doesn't honor who you are as a man, even when you first meet her. So at the end of the day, I tell these guys, one of the 3 outcomes is going to happen. And then also I tell guys, like, you let the environment be your advantage. Meaning if you dress a specific way and and let's just say you dress in a way that is tailored to the environment, your clothes and the environment around you, the venue that you're at, or even being on the street, it can play to your advantage where you can get a girl attracted to you from doing barely nothing. Like without talking too much, without being like, using certain pickup terms or anything like that, you can just get a girl to want to sleep with you or even want to be enthralled by who you are just because like you got this energy, this presence about you that you're the fucking shit. So I tell guys, like, a lot of times I don't have to do jack shit, right? When I met my girl, my clothes did the talking for me. My energy did the did the talking for me. My shades, because we both wore shades the night that we met each other. She couldn't even see my fucking eyes, but yet she could see that these eyes were piercing through her fucking soul. she can see I was about it, right? And I started off with being friends with her. I said, hey, let's be friends. Guess what happens the next day? She's like, she comes up to me. I invite her to the club the next day. She's like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm into you. And I was like, hey, I'm into you actually too. You want to date? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. Let me take care of it from here. We're all set. Okay. Lo and behold, you know, the rest is history. Now we're in a relationship. So as long as like the guy is carrying himself authentically and it's transparently, then I go just based off that. Like, as long as like you're just being who the fuck you are and you don't dick around, you don't jerk these girls around so they don't jerk you around, you know, you hold yourself to a high standard, anything is fine.
Absolutely, guys. So I think there's no right or wrong answer, because if, let's just say, Prince tells a guy who's normally shy around women, bro, fucking the first hour, get that dick in her mouth, 30 minutes tops. I have a stopwatch. Go. They're like, dude, I'm shy. I'm introverted. I can't put dick in mouth in 30 seconds, right? He may need to, like, you know, like a masseuse, like kind of work your way to the happy ending. Like, you may take the first 45 minutes to, you know, warm her up. So for me, I like what Logan said. It's contextual. So last weekend on a Saturday, I did 2 approaches. One approach, bold. Walked up to her. I was like, what's your name? Julia? I'm like, Julia, I'm feeling you. What's good? And she was like, oh, I can sense, like, turn red, blushed, right? Second girl was contextual. So, sorry, contextual. It was more indirect. She was looking at me, and there was a balcony, and the 2 people left the balcony, leaving a gap for people to come. So her and her friends came over. The second they came over, I'm like, hey, what's up? You enjoying your night so far? She's like, oh, yeah, like leaned all the way in, body language showing everything. So that I can tell I could be more direct with her if I wanted to, but I didn't go par. I just kind of, hey, how's your night going so far? We just kind of shot the shit a little bit. Of course, there was attraction there, because that's why she decided to walk from that corner over to the balcony next to me. But it's contextual, and there's no real right or wrong answer, because what works for me works for me. Like, for example, you've seen John Zerka walk up to girls in Miami and go, I'm a pedophile. Oh, I'm kidding. You have weird toes. I'd put you in a closet and I'd tape you up. I'm just kidding though. Like, that works for him. Being a creepy, weird person works for Zerka. But it may not work for Cam, it may not work for me, but it works for Zerka. So
it won't work for me. I already know. And that's not throwing shade on Zerka, by the way, either. I'm just saying, like, I can't be Prince, I can't be Logan, I can't be you. Yeah. I'm me. Right? Yep. There's absolutely no way I can be Zerka or anyone else here, because I know, like, have I, for example, emulated certain things, right, from other coaches? But what I do is, like, that's how I learned, right? Like, I would see, let's say, I don't know, let's say, like, for example, Sterling Cooper, right? If I saw something about him, because I remember I met him in 2021 online, and then I met him in person in 2021 as well. There were the way he would talk or the way he would carry a conversation, like, I would get it. I would, like, emulate it, and I'll just, like, see how can I, like, put this all together and make my own version of it, right? Because I admire the way he carried this part of the conversation, or the way he spoke about himself, and I want to speak of myself so fucking highly too. So that's the way I always, like, took it as far as the information.
Got you.
Cool.
Well,
we have some questions as well.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just real quick to that. I think what you guys are saying is also very correct, because one of the number one things I've seen, I know this sounds cheesy, but is also girls will literally measure your confidence level. But I don't like calling it confidence, because guys get it wrong. It's truly like this mindset where you truly do not give a fuck, because you are so convinced that you're, like, a competent, ultra competent person. Like, it's kind of an aura almost if you walk in somewhere. If you have this small thought in your head, just this small doubt, oh, this might go wrong. Bitches have, honestly, and even I'm surprised at that, bitches have almost they have a sixth sense to, like, just feel what you're thinking. Literally, I'll be, like, with my bitch sitting, and the moment I think about something, I guess that's kind of, let's say, where I start thinking about something that's, like, disturbing me, but nothing like important or something. Just like, I'm okay, maybe. She's like, hey, is something wrong? Is something wrong? You know, bro. One time, that's funny. One time I was about to fuck this bitch, and we were, like, going to the apartment, and then I was like, I mean, the thing is, I'm also honest, you know, like, I tell all my chicks, you know, what's up, you know, I might be fucking other bitches. But like literally on the car ride, for one moment I thought, you know what, Prince? Like, you're about to fuck this bitch. Is this other girl gonna like this? You know, the one that you're dating right now, is she gonna like this? And the moment I thought that, this bitch looks over, it's like, hey, is everything okay? What are you thinking? I'm like, obviously, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm thinking, but I was like, how the fuck did this bitch sense that I just thought that? It's like they can sense it. They can sense what you think. So you have to always be yourself unapologetically and literally not give a fuck. And if that's Zerka literally claiming or saying, yeah, I'm a pedophile, whatever, and then, oh, just kidding, you know, or if Defund Simping is just coming up, you're like, oh yeah, look, I think, what did you say again? You were saying, I'm feeling you.
I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. Yeah. I'm feeling
Yeah, because you could say that and it works, and she's like, oh shit, you know, it's kind of hot to her, or because you sound confident. But then if I tell another guy to replicate it, she would just sense it's not you. You can kind of sense the layers that is fake. It's a fake persona. So girls are extremely good at sensing that shit. So that's why as a man, you need to work at all the attributes that make you feel confident about yourself. Like if I, let's say, make a lot of money today, and then I go into the mall to talk to a girl, the energy that I get from making a lot of money and that confidence that Swaggy kind of gave me, that's the confidence the chick is gonna then feel. It's not the fact that she cares about the money in my bank. It's just kind of like she cares about me being so secure in myself, because if I think that I'm ultra competent because I'm honest to myself, she's gonna be like, all right, cool, yeah, obviously he's being confident about something, so it must be something. You know, it's like when I do a business deal with someone, literally sometimes I'll just measure the confidence level. All right, cool. How confident does this guy seem that he can like get the job done? If he's like, yo, bro, easy job. Of course I can do that. What the fuck? Then I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I mean, sounds like he's confident about it. But if the guy's like, yeah, I think we can do that for you, and then automatically, bro, like it's like a doctor. Let's say you had a doctor and you have like a brain tumor, you're about to die, and then you go to him, like last doctor you visited, like, oh, this easy job. Yeah, of course. You're like, are you sure I'm gonna live after this? I'm like, you're like, the doctor's like, of course. What the fuck? I can do this easy, and you can just see it in his eyes that he means it. You're gonna feel more secure than if the doctor's like, yeah. So looking at all the MRT and all the graphs, I think you were like, oh fuck, I'm about to die.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah,
dude, girls have a perfect bullshit radar, bro. Like even if you say that, oh, I'm fucking all these hoes, whatever it may be, they know if you are or you're not. They know. So no matter what you say or what you do, the thing that girls are actually really good at is they're really good at just looking at your actions and how well you perform them. Right? Because so many guys, and we could all say the same lines and the same thing going back to Zerka's line. If I try going with Zerka's line, there's no way you could pull it off. And there's no way you can pull off the things that I can say either, right? So we're different, bro. We're different, and the way we say things, the way we view things, and the way we believe in ourselves is all different. And girls know this, right? And that's the one thing, going back to like how girls purely look at your actions. This is one thing that guys tend to struggle with when they're first interacting with women, is they only listen to what she says and they don't even look at her actions. Because if you look at her actions, it will tell you how much she likes you or how much she loves you or all these other things. Because you see girls all the time complaining about their fucking boyfriend who cheats on them, but then they keep running back because they love them. And no matter what, they'll cry all day, but they love them. And same thing with the simps. They'll say they love the simps. They love the guys who do all these things for her. But guess what? They're always cheating on them. They're always dumping them. They're always leaving them. So what's the reality? And the reality is, look at people's actions. And this is with everything, bro. Everything. So we got a question from the Blazing Lion. He said, girls have super high interest before first date with me, and then it drops down quick after the first date. What should I do better? I'm just going to be honest. The dick game, bro. That's it.
Well, what
Can you
highlight the question?
Okay.
I mean,
Let me see.
It's at our disposal. We can. Okay, there you go.
Boom.
Okay, so I'll add something too.
Yep.
So here's the thing: when guys say, "Oh, I don't retain girls after the first date," I say, "Bro, I wasn't there. Like, I wasn't there, so it's hard for me to say." But I'll say a couple of things just to wrap things up. First thing I'll say is, did you sit there and talk about yourself? Because what happens is, when guys are on dates with girls, their mindset is, Logan, do you mind taking the banner off?
Oh yeah,
It's cover my face.
My bad.
Maybe you're good, bro. It doesn't matter. So when guys go on dates with girls, their mindset could be, damn, I hope she likes me. I hope I like her, right? So the fact that I go on a date with, I hope I like her, I'm not trying to impress. Because when I ask girls, I advise every guy who's watching this do the same thing. Ask a girl, what was a first date story that went bad? And it's, for me, I saw a pattern. I asked this question easy 100 times. The guy sat there and talked about himself the whole time. Didn't ask me anything, right? So in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Dale Carnegie talks about how, I'm saying this wrong, but you get what I'm trying to say. You will win more friends in a month trying to get to know them than in a lifetime of trying to make people get to know you, right? So if you sit there and you mostly get to know her, I guarantee you're going to see success versus you sitting there and go, I've been here, I know this person, I know that person. And lastly, reason why you may not have seen her a second time, bro, is when girls kind of like you, medium interest, they get the ick faster. Bro, you could have had a cup and sipped like this. Ick. You could have tripped and fell. You could have given her a flat tire and stepped on the back of her heel. So sensitive. Here's the thing. Who gives a fuck? Bro, go on your phone, look at your matches, and just fucking, bro, I ain't tripping, bro. I ain't tripping. Because guess what? I can go get another one. So that's my advice.
Okay. Why don't we do like a thank you for that, by the way. You want to go, how do you want to do this, Logan? Do you want to go next and then I'll go?
Yeah, if you guys feel like the question got answered, then we can move on, or if you guys want to answer
I think you can all weigh in on this. I think everyone's perspective is different.
Yeah, and then we only have like 4 questions at the moment, guys. Like, step the fuck up and ask some fucking questions. We got some fucking legends here, and you guys are all acting like fucking pussies. Like, no offense to anyone in the audience, but come on, man. Like, seriously? Like, guys, when I was in fucking high school, all the way throughout my fucking years of being in college, I was asking questions every fucking time until I chewed the fucking speaker's ears off. I was always fucking asking questions.
Same.
Like, this is like shameful from all our communities that like we don't get guys that are like picking our brains like to the fucking fullest. These guys work super fucking hard. I know all these guys work very hard on the back end, so we deserve a little bit more questions than fucking 4 questions. Come on, guys. Like, do you guys want to just be miserable and stay stuck where the fuck you are for the rest of your life? Like, you want to be fucking losers the whole time? Come on, guys. Now let me just like calm down on the anger a little bit and go to the question again. So girls have super high interest before first date with me, drops down quick after the first date. What should I do better? Okay. My personal opinion on this, guys, is that it really depends. There's a lot of variables that go, and there's so much nuance and variables that go into a first date. So if this guy's having blazing line, you're having this problem, first thing I'm going to ask you is similar to what Defund Simping was saying is like, are you asking the girl questions? Because number one, like, are you going with the curiosity mindset? The curiosity mindset, in my opinion, is a mindset that you are genuinely curious, like authentically, genuinely curious about the woman. And you want to know, how does she integrate with me? Right? Not because I want to make sure she likes me. I hope she likes me. No, I want to know, like, okay, if she comes into my life, what is she going to do? Right? Is she just going to be for physical? Like, we're just going to have sex, fuck around, and then like kick her out of the house? Or is it going to be a girl that you want to integrate with your business? Do you want her to be integrated with, like, you know, you starting your business or your fitness shit? Like, what do you want her to do with you? That's the first thing I'm going to be curious about. And the second thing is like, what were the conversations? And the third thing I would say is like, was there any kind of escalation that was involved, or was it just like dicking around and just having stupid interview questions the whole time where it's not going anywhere? So that's what I would say about that question.
Prince?
Yep.
Logan?
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Because it was kind of fun. Yeah, so I have a very simple answer to that. So there's basically 2 reasons why that can happen, in my opinion. So the number 1 reason is probably the most likely. Basically, she found out that you're a loser. So it's true.
I love that.
Think about it. First high interest, and then after first date, she's like, oh, nah. That means she found out that you're not about it. You're a fucking loser. Yep. So wait, so basically, So there's two fixes to this. The temporary fix is what Cam just said and Defund Simping just said, which is very smart, which I do all the time. Never reveal too much information about yourself, because girls on dates are detectives. The reason a girl goes on a date with you is because she wants to see, all right, cool, should I let this guy's dick inside my vagina? Because girls, believe it or not, they're very afraid of like dating a creep. I found this out recently. Apparently, most fucking men nowadays are creeps. I literally didn't know that. Like every date I go on, girls will just tell me some creepy story that some guy did, and I'm like, yo, it sounds like 90% of guys are basically just creeps. You guys are weirdos. So a girl just wants to find out, okay, is this guy actually weird or not? So she's gonna talk to you, and then what probably happens, you start fucking blabbering, you start fucking bullshit, like talking about yourself, say some bullshit like, oh yeah, I still live at my mama's place, or I just got fired from my job because the boss fucking thought I wasn't competent enough. And it's like, yeah, you know what? You're just not it. So it works in your favor if you shut the fuck up, you stop talking about yourself, it makes you more mysterious. And then also you start asking her questions, because now she's basically having to sell herself to you, because now she's answering all the questions. You're like, what do you do? What are your hobbies? Oh shit, why do you like this? What do you do? Yes. Just ask the questions, and girls love to talk about themselves. So that's a quick temporary fix. Now, obviously, a permanent fix is just that you're not a loser, but that requires hard work, because obviously, if you work, look, I have dates literally now, and obviously, this is after me having to work very hard, on everything. But I have dates now, and the girls will be like, "Oh, so what do you do?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I have a model agency." And they're like, "Oh shit, so how much money do you make?" Or just because it's like the reason they ask is because it's just a weird answer to them. They're like, "Oh, they're interested." I'm like, yeah, I make enough. Then I travel. Oh, you travel? Travel the world. Like, wait, what? Really? And like, oh, but so you must also be like talking to a lot of chicks. It's okay. I don't like them. Just business. Like, wait, really? He's talking to all these chicks and he's traveling the world and he makes money and he's fit and he does athletics. So now they're like, oh shit, this is actually a cool dude. That's actually a dude that I like. So obviously now that I can just be myself, and it automatically raises their interest. But at the same time, I also still try to not reveal too information, because now comes the second thing, which is one of the things that might happen actually once you're on the first date and she loses interest. But that probably won't happen to that'll only happen to 5% of you guys. Which is, she'll be like, okay, this guy is actually, he probably fucks too many bitches and I have no chance. That can also happen, like literally, because I'll smash a chick and I just know based on her answer, she was already like, this guy's probably like traveling the world, fucking too many bitches. What's the likelihood that he'll take me serious? Like, why would he take me serious? Maybe she's a hoe anyway. So then she's like, all right, cool. Yeah, I have no chance anyway. Why would I keep trying to chase validation? And you got some bitches, they'll they'll be trying some games. Like, they'll want you to message them first after the date, etc. And if you don't, then in their mind they think like, oh, the guy should be chasing. So then they're like, yeah, and he also didn't text me, so yeah, he's probably fucking like 10 other bitches, 5 other girlfriends. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with that. And then also, but that only happens to 5% of guys. So yeah, the number one reason probably is because you're a loser and you're revealing that you're a loser.
Yep. Bro, show too many signs of weakness.
I've been there too. I'll be honest. And then when I started shutting the fuck up and just not talking about myself, I was never a loser, obviously. But what I'm saying is that you start even accidentally saying stuff that she might construe in a wrong way. For example, it could be anything. You could start talking about whatever, your ex contacted you yesterday. And then she'll be like, oh, his ex contacted, maybe he's still talking to his ex, this and that, blah, blah. And then she'll just imagine some bullshit and then use it against you. Bitches like detectives. They'll try to, it's like in the police station. Only talk with your fucking lawyer. Shut the fuck up, because they'll use anything against you. So that's my answer to that.
Yep. Yeah, and then specifically having high interest before the first date, and then after it goes down, it just shows you were doing something really well in the beginning, which is probably not speaking a bunch, shutting the fuck up, and just saying the date. And then on the date, you start talking too much, and then you started being a fucking weirdo, or you lost all your mysteriousness, or you started saying you liked her, whatever the fuck you may did, or you just didn't even pursue for sex. You didn't even try to lead it to the bedroom, right? Especially if girls like they're so used to getting fucked on the first date, then and if you're one of the guys who doesn't, then yeah, you're gonna get ghosted, bro. It is what it is.
Mhm.
That's a
So
good reason too, actually. That's one of the options too.
yeah, but especially with how he says it, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not even having sex with them on the first date or pushing for it. Like at least go for the kiss. I would say at least the bare minimum is go for the kiss on the first date. Like you took your time out of the day, kiss the bitch. Like come on. At least.
No, that's a good point because that also ties in it kind of ties into option one of what I said. Basically that, you're just not it. Because if you're such a fucking boss, and then she's here and in her mind, she's like, yeah, I want to have sex with this dude. And bitches don't shave before the date and everything. They're already prepared. They're like, yeah, I'm interested in this guy. When it happens, I'll have sex with him. And then you're on the date, you're like, all right, so yeah, we can go home now. Like, I'll bring you home now. She's like, wait, but like, I would have wanted to fuck. But in her mind, she can't say it. And then she's like, okay, probably. What if like one of the reasons he did like invite me back to his place is because he isn't used to inviting girls like me back to his place, which therefore means he doesn't get that many bitches, which therefore means he's probably not that high value. And if he doesn't get bitches, other bitches don't want him, then I don't want him too. That's one of the one great things. Always ask the chick out to your place, even if you know she wouldn't come, because then at least she now knows that you are the type of guy that asks bitches out to his place. And now she knows if she ain't coming and you have another date, you're gonna ask another date to come to your place. So at least she knows you're fucking. Because if you ask like 10 girls to come home to your place, she knows you're fucking. But if you don't even ask the question, she's like, maybe he's not even fucking. So yeah.
I would also say this, like, to just one final thing about Blazing Lions question. He says I had girls have had super high interest before the first date with me. I'll be like, prove it to me. What signs indicated that she was super high interest? But I'm not making fun of Blazing Lion here, but I'll just be like, some guys have told me before, like, well, I mean, she responded to my text messages and said she was down for the date, and I'm like, okay, does that mean she's sleeping with you? Does it mean she's
free
gonna
food,
like
free drinks?
Yeah. What? Prove it to me. Tell me what you fucking think. Well, it's because she matched with me and she decided to go on a date with me. And she told me she's excited for our date. I'm like, oh, wow. Congratulations. You just have a confirmed date. It doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean jack shit. People just sometimes think too surface level. So we would have to know more context about the situation.
True. So we got another question. When do you tell your girls that you sleep with other girls?
We skipped Reza. We have like Reza Orthodox boxing.
Okay, let's do Reza.
Yeah, there we go.
I've been seeing this Middle Eastern girl for a month now. We hang out often, but whenever I try to make a move, she wants to take things slow. What should I do?
Should I go first?
All right, we can all agree that this is. We all know. We can all agree. We all know.
I can go. I'll start on this one first, and then whatever order whoever wants to go after me. Okay, so as I've been seeing the Middle Eastern girl for a month, I can check it out right here. Middle Eastern girl. Okay, well, number one, every girl of every ethnicity is going to be the type of girl that can potentially make things slow for you. So let's start off with that. It has nothing to do with race here. And whenever I try to make it, she wants to take things slow. Okay, this is actually a really cool thing. I actually had an objection handling class about this. In my community, we had the class was called Overcoming the Wait for Sex. And the way, my camera shut down, but I can turn it real quick over here, and I'll just have to use my FaceTime camera. Sorry, guys, for just a moment. There we go. Okay. So here's what happened with the whole objection handling thing, right? So with my girl in specific, the girl that you guys see in my picture, my girlfriend, Atiana, okay? We start off as friends, right? And then I told her I want to be friends with her. She's like, I'm actually down to date you. I said, sounds good. About a few weeks were going by. It's kind of lingering around and stuff. Like, me, I'm just doing my fucking thing. I'm having the time of my fucking life, and I'm waiting for her to get comfortable with me. Finally, we got on our first date, and we were like out for about an hour and a half. I bring her back to my place, and she's like, yeah, I like to wait about 3 months before we have sex. And I said, oh, interesting. Okay. Why 3 months? Why not 3 years? Why not 3 seconds? Why not 3 days? Why not 3 decades? How did you come up with 3 months? And it started from there. And then the whole thing is that, you know, her, just like every other woman who tries to take things slow, is because there were other dudes in the fucking past that ruined it for guys like us. It's that fucking simple. So what they did is they lie to these girls and say some stupid ass shit to get in the girls' fucking pants. And then what ends up happening is guys like us who are honest, authentic, and literally are comfortable with sleeping with girls because we're super fucking confident and believe and have so much strong conviction who we are. You know, my girl, she looked at me for a moment and she was just like, you know, it might be too good to be true. Because her opinion was this. She's like, either with Cam, it's going to go really fucking well, or it's going to go really, really bad. That's the way she was thinking. She's like, there's no in between. It's either going to go very fucking good with Cam, or it's going to be the complete opposite. And the result of that was just, you know, us deciding that, like, after talking to her for about 45 minutes, right? I'm not even kidding. Now, this wasn't a persuasive thing. This wasn't like, come on, baby, sleep with me and let's have sex. You know, I promise it's going to be good. I said, what I did is I got to the root cause of why she was afraid of moving forward with me, right? She said, no, Kim, I like you. I promise. I'm physically attracted to you. It's just like, and I'm like, well, let me guess. Is because you're worried that I'm just going to pump and dump? And she's like, yeah. I said, well, look, I know this seem a little foolish right now, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be fully transparent. I see a future for us. But only the future is only going to be bright for us if you decide to trust me, believe in me, and just separate me from the past men that have wronged you. And I asked her a very good question. I'm like, babe, or I didn't call her baby back then. I was like, Atiana, let me ask you a serious question. What do I have to do with the guys in the past? She's like, nothing. I'm like, okay, so then why am I being compared to those men from the past? So once so her guard was like this, like, no, I want to, but I'm still scared because I don't want to be a hurt. I don't want to be left on the street and you treat me like fucking crap. So I told her, listen, if you see me like that already, you're judging me. You're assuming all these things that are not going to happen. All right. And you're not looking at my character for what it truly is. And that's not true. And that's not good. And I don't want to be with a woman who's going to judge me like that. Afterwards, she was like calming down. She relaxed. And, you know, the whole thing was a calm discussion. It wasn't even a debate or an argument. It was just her trying to understand. And she's finally stepping into what an honest man looks like. A man who's very strongly convicted in who he is and how he carries himself. From that point forward, she was relaxed. And that point forward, we did our intimacy. And since then, she's been hooked. Right. And now we have a beautiful relationship. That's my my response to that.
Prince, Logan, I'll go last.
You want to
Yeah,
go,
what
Logan?
was his question? Yeah, so he said, whenever I try to make a move, she wants to take things slow. Okay, I said she does not fuck with you in the comments, because if she did fuck with you, she would be on your dick, okay? Easiest question you ask yourself is she treating me like a fan or is she treating me like a celebrity? Because I guarantee if Drake was in her DMs, bro, she'd be flying out over there to get some pipe. So compare yourself to him and ask yourself that question. Is she treating me like a celebrity or is she treating me like a fan? Oh, maybe one day you can come to my show. It is what it is. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Prince, I know you gotta let the clip go on this one.
I mean, it's just, yeah, Logan said it. She sees it as a beta male. And the thing is this, like, girls will absolutely break rules if she perceives you as an alpha male, because girls don't have very strong willpower. If you're like the man of her dreams and you're just like so potent, maybe not first date, but at least second, latest third date, she'll fuck. But if a girl literally is stringing you along for 3 months, I mean, bro, she views it as a beta male. You think there's no men on the planet that she would sleep with on the first date? And that's the honest truth. That's really the honest truth. So that's why I tell girls that's why I tell guys they should only be sleeping with high interest girls or pursuing high interest girls, right? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I really like Cam's answer. I have to say, like, he's super nice, actually. Like, I like that because I'm like a psychopath. I'll be honest with you, like, bro, I'll say it.
Let me say some context. And let me shed some context on this really quick, so Prince, so things will make a little bit more sense for the group, the panel, and the audience that's watching this on the recording as well. So she asked, she's like, "How did you know that I was gonna like sleep with you?" That's what she said. It's like, "How did you know everything was gonna go smoothly for us, even with me fearful and giving you objections unnecessarily?" And I was like, "Well, because you're the one that told me that you wanted me." So I knew it was only a matter of time. And that's why like I was like just chilling and relaxing the whole time. I told her, "Look, at this juncture of our date, we had a lot of non-intimate time together. Now we're in my house. We're in my couch. And the bedroom is right there. But this is not, I'm not forcing you to go in. Like, I don't even want any of that shit because like I'm not starting any connection with a girl like that where I'm forcing her to go into the room. Like, come on, let's go to the room together. I'm not doing that shit. It's either you want it or you don't." And she's like, "No, you're right. I'm just getting in my head. Fuck it." She was just in her head the whole time, but she was down the whole freaking time. So that maybe if that sheds a little bit more clarity on it.
It's good. Like I just like your approach because it's actually a genuine approach. I'm just saying like it makes me kind of feel bad because I'm like a psychopath about it. I'll literally just lie to her. I'll be like, "Yo, you know, you're my wife now." You know, like I'll literally use this line. Like I was like, "Oh yeah, you're my wife now." She's like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course. You know, we got to get married pretty soon." And like, it's like in some way she kind of believes it, you know, because of the way I'm saying it. One time I just told the girl, like, she's like, "I only sleep with a boyfriend." I'm like, "All right, cool. So we're together now." And I just like really like hit it home. Like I was like, "Yo, we can literally be in a relationship now," just so I can smash. But I mean, it is kind of fucked up. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I might even get in trouble for this, but it is kind of fucked up. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would just, you know, play to her fantasies. Because at the end of the day, I mean, who gives a fuck? Just play to her. I mean, like I said, at this point, though, if it's like this, at this point, 3 months, 3 years long, but also like sometimes with culture, I don't know what culture she is. If she's like Middle Eastern and she's like a virgin, and also like her parents would like literally stone her if she did something like that, then I honestly kind of also get it, you know. But if she's like a Western girl, Americanized, and she's had some dick before, and now she's waiting you make 3 months for it. I mean, bro, like what the fuck? Yeah, she thinks you're a beta male, exactly like Logan said.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, in general, if you kind of like cam, you're seeing an objection based more on like she's kind of afraid that you might drop her afterwards. I mean, either you can do it like cam in a nice way, or you can just like, you know, do the psychopath way and lie to her. And yeah.
Okay, so I'll give a nuanced perspective. Let's say I was in Coach Cam's perspective, back at the place, and you want to, you know, move it over. Things are getting hot, and she goes, "Oh, I make guys wait." Personally, in that moment, because we're on the spot, I would have done this. Okay, no worries. Lay back, chill. Walked her to her car afterwards, and, you know, because I wouldn't have kicked her out right then and there. You know, chill, walk her to her car, ask her out a second time. Let's see if I can make out with her. Let's see if I can escalate, right? Because here's the thing, guys. Not to get all like rated R, when a girl's kissing you, like especially she's like into it, bro, and like she's damn near moaning while kissing you. Sorry to get all like you know she wants to fuck. Like you can feel it, bro. Like you can feel it. Okay, this little 3-month rule, because some guys, let's be real. Sometimes girls pump fake. Let me reject him sex and see how he acts.
True.
Like for example, Myron Gaines. All right, you're not fucking. Get out. No. He does. He calls in the girl in front of her. "Hey, we up to? He come over, right?" To me personally, I love Myron Gaines, but to me, that's just you won't let me fuck. All right, fine. Hey, do you want to come over? She won't do it. That's not cool to me, right? The girl won't fuck. Okay, cool. No worries. Ask her a second time. As long as we're I think Prince said this. As long as there's some form of escalation, I'll write it out. But my hard cut is on that third date. On that third date, you don't at least go to the next level, top me off. I'm sorry, I will remove myself. Here's the thing. Guys, let's be real for a second, right? If this girl, okay, we all want girls with low body counts. We all do. All of us here want a girl that's not ran through. If every girl's fucking on the first link, every girl's body count's 50 to 100. Every single one of them, right? So I don't expect a girl to bust it open every single time for every single guy she meets first link. I'm just being honest. We can't expect that. Now, of course, we all think we're that guy. There's also a guy at his mom's house making $2,000 a month who also thinks he's that guy, right? So my whole thing is this. As long as I see escalation, I'll ride it out. If there's zero escalation, no kissing, or the max you do is kiss me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave. Because I know for a fact, what we all said, there's been that time in Cabo in spring break. There was that time at that nightclub where she just decided to break the rules. So if you're gonna break rules for those guys, you're not breaking them for me. Sorry, I'm gonna go elsewhere. Because bro, this is 2024. Girls are busting it wide open, right? So that's my whole take on it. I'm willing to go at a slower pace if that's what you want, but I'm not waiting 3 months because at that point, 3 months, if she sees you as not that guy.
Yeah,
No, and just ask the girl.
Virgin, bro.
Yeah, and just ask.
Virgin, I'm not gonna wait. It is what it is.
And literally, guys, anyone is ever in a situation where the girl's like 3 months, 2 weeks, 1 week, just say, really, how did you come with that conclusion? What is one? And literally, this is the funniest part. I was like, okay, so Atiana, can you do me a favor, please? Yeah, Logan, your mic is actually super low, even on my headphones.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's a funny thing. I was like, okay, so you want 3 months? She's like, yeah, 3 months sounds good. I said, okay, great. Give me the timeline. What's month one going to be? What's month two going to be? Do you guys hear echo, by the way?
I do.
Okay, let me take these off. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Sorry, guys, for just a moment. Okay. You can hear me, guys, right?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Coming in clear?
Yeah, no echo.
No, you can't hear me? Okay, skip me for a moment.
No, I can hear you. I can.
I can, yeah. Oh, wait, what happened?
Yeah, we can hear you, just no echo. We were saying no to no echo.
Oh, no echo, yeah. Yeah, okay, but yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. For some reason I can't hear you guys, but okay. What I was saying is in month, let's say a girl tells you like 3 months that she wants to wait. You say, okay, great. So in month 1, what are we achieving? In month 2, what are we achieving? In month 3, what are we achieving to get closer to being intimate with one another? Like tell her, like I was like, I want you to give me a whole plan. So that way when the 3 months comes by, right? Like, and I asked her, and I even asked her this question. I said, let's say in month 2, you lose interest for me and you don't want to be going all the way with me. Are you going to let me know? Like what if like by month 2, you decide that you actually want to sleep with me sooner? How am I going to know about this? Right. So just like, I'm just curious. Like I'm very curious to understand the mind of you a lot better. Right. So when you put these girls in a situation that's not just based on their emotions and feelings and you put some logic into it, you'll be curious. It'll be very interesting to hear what they say. A lot of times they don't even have an answer. They're just like going based off their emotions. They're scared. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you said it correct, Cam, because sometimes girls actually do have some pre-notion about some bullshit of why they want to let you, because even with your girl, she was super interested in you, but she was like, oh, let me wait 3 months. And basically you just kind of taught and kind of nudged in the correct direction. Also super like what Defund Simping says, because at least there should be a progression. You know, let's say first date kissing, but, you know, she doesn't let you in the pants. All right, cool. Second date, you know, she takes her top off. You're kind of like fiddling around the pants, etc., fingering her. She's like, nope, that's it. All right, cool. Third date, it's like, okay, let's say you're fucking now.
Yeah.
And maybe exception, if you're like almost literally in her pussy, but then last minute she said no, and then you try and fourth date. At least there's a progression. That's also very important, just having it be a progression. And then also, you just have to understand, okay, like Logan says, is she seeing me as a fan or is she seeing me as a boss? Because at the end of the day, maybe there's some other dude who she would let smash way faster.
True.
And if you're just literally because what you got to understand is you're investing time, money, energy, and attention into fucking her. And at some point, you don't think she's thinking to herself, wait a minute. So this guy is ready to spend money. I'm hearing it echo. Am I hearing your echo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
So who's the coming?
I think it's Grand Cam.
It's me?
Here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I am getting some kind of echo.
Let's see now. Oh,
Okay,
now it's
sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where was I? Oh, exactly. So if a girl's seeing that you're literally spending time, money, energy, and attention just so you can maybe fuck, at some point she's gonna think to herself, okay, wait. So if this guy was truly about it in this day and age in which we live in, he could probably just fuck another girl way faster with way less of an investment. And at some point, it kind of becomes a clown show anyway. It's okay, let me pick you up again, and then let me spend money again, and let me like try again, then bring you back to the apartment again, and try to fuck again. And she says no, and there's no progression, and you keep thinking, like, just calculate the amount of money you're actually spending until you decide, okay, is it even worth it? You might be spending literally hundreds of dollars. So yeah, it's bullshit. And
Well,
there's
yeah, the
always
biggest thing is
another.
if he believed in himself and he was like, yeah, I'm the shit, he wouldn't wait more than 3 days, bro. It is what is. Like if
Yeah,
he knows he could have gotten any other girl, he wouldn't be waiting for her, bro. This is what I ask guys all the fucking time. Whenever they have a problem with girls, I literally ask them this: if you had 10 other girls, would you really be dealing with this one hoe? Fuck no. And ask any time you have a problem with a chick, bro. Ask yourself this question: if I had 10 other hoes, way better than her, would I be dealing with this chick? Fuck no. She gives you attitude. She's not texting you the right way. She's giving you shitty responses. She's showing up late to the dates. If you had 10 other girls, would you really be putting up with that shit? Fuck no. But the reason why you put up with it is because she's the only one, bro. She's the only one in your lineup. And guess what?
And she
She
knows
fucking
that.
knows it. Yes, she fucking knows it, bro. It is what it is. Girls know this shit. I know this shit. And if I know this shit, the girls can already know that shit for sure, bro. For sure.
And here's the funny thing too, like you don't even have to necessarily have a whole rotation of women. You just have to breathe sexuality. Like it oozes out of your fucking pores. And if these girls can feel that from you, you don't even have to have a fucking rotation. Like I think true abundance, in my opinion, because like I get a lot of guys like that tell me like, yeah, abundance comes from having a lot of girls by your side. And I say, well, actually, if I strip those girls away from you and it was just you by yourself, you don't have a girlfriend, you don't have a rotation, you have no dating matches, right? In my opinion, true abundance is walking away from a girl that treats you like fucking shit and doesn't fucking honor who the fuck you are as a man. That, in my opinion, is true abundance because, you know, even if I didn't have a rotation when I approached my girl, or like I didn't have like other girls in the background I was talking to, I just already know that I am the fucking shit. And I breathe, I like literally I inhale and exhale sexuality because I'm just the fucking shit. I exhale swag, inhale swag, like everything about me is just man, more man and more man and more man. And that because greater masculinity will yield greater femininity. It's that simple. So the guys who act like women when they're pussy, like they're acting like their pussy's tighter than the girl's pussy, of course these girls are not going to be like interested in you. You got to be very careful how you portray yourself.
And one thing that actually helped me a lot with this, like, but that was like a kind of way later. It kind of made me understand even on a deeper level. Since I started like also doing more sales or like practicing sales, because think about it. Let's say you were gonna sell something to someone, and let's say you're on a phone call with him, and first call, he says like, yeah, I need a little bit wait, like, he reached back out to you, and then you have a second call, and a third call. Like, how often are you gonna give this guy attention before he buys? Are you gonna like try to convince him for like 3 months to buy something? Like, bro, no, like he doesn't want to buy because there's gonna be people who are gonna buy after the first time of whatever you wanted to sell to them. Like, people don't need 3 months to understand if they want to buy something. So it's the same thing. It's like selling. That's why actually a lot of guys, I would recommend them to actually start like some type of sales job, because sales is literally the same thing as females. You have leads, right? And then you have your ability to sell. And then now you're trying to like sell to these leads. And also you have some marketing going on, right? Somehow you're going to market yourself. Either you're on IG or you're doing like just guerrilla marketing, like cold approaching, or, or you're doing like kind of warm, a warm type of thing, like referrals, something like that. But somehow you're doing marketing. Then you get leads, but you're not going to close all the leads, but you're going to close some of the leads. And you also got to focus on the leads that you can close right away and not fucking waste time on a lead doesn't have money or is trying to like fucking string it along for days and months. It's the same thing. So
Yeah,
cut
get
you off.
free information, all that stuff. I mean, that's what girls do, bro. They're looking to get free fucking drinks, free food, free attention, free validation, like what you were saying. All that free shit, bro. That's all they're looking for. Let's go for the next question, which is what's the next question? Actually, yeah.
Orthodox boxing, Prince of my
Oh.
beta male.
Oh shit. Okay, fuck.
Am I a beta male if I only sleep with one girl? Or should I cheat on my girl?
Prince, am I a beta male if I only sleep with one girl? Should I cheat on my girl? Oh, is he saying like he only ever slept with one girl, or currently he's only sleep with one girl?
I'll go with currently.
Probably currently, right? Look, I want to mention this too. Your value as a man does not depend on how many bitches you're fucking, because abundance starts in the mind. I don't want to get it twisted and guys think that you have to fuck a certain amount of bitches to be high value. It's also more about like how many bitches could you legitimately fuck if you wanted to. Because sometimes there comes a time you should focus on your business. Literally, sometimes it's better if you have like one chick who's down. You would be more alpha if you had one chick who's completely down. She's cooking and cleaning for you. She does everything you tell her to do. She obeys. She's not a fucking hoe, etc. While you're working, make sure you get your bread up, your money up, etc. She's always there by your side, helping you to build an empire, and then you make a bunch of money. That would make you more alpha than you sleeping with two girls who are sleeping with other guys anyway, who don't give a fuck about you. So.
Yep.
You gotta understand that you're not a beta male, but okay, actually, maybe you are a beta male, because if you're asking this question, then maybe you are a beta male. I mean, think about it. If you're asking, because apparently you have an insecurity about it. Maybe you think like, oh shit, I only can sleep with one girl. So maybe you are actually a beta male. Who knows?
Hey, I found out, Prince, by the way, Orthodox Boxing has a 10-girl body count, and he said I was a player before I settled down. Let me just say something really quick about that. Language exposes you. Number one, playerism never dies, okay? Number two, there's no such thing as settling down if you're a player, okay? So, funny story, I was at a shop, and I see a Playboy bunny denim jacket. I go and grab it, and I'm like, damn, this jacket's fucking fresh. Let me make sure it fits me. I put it on. I'm like, yeah, this fucking fits me perfectly. My girl comes up to me. She's like, baby, why are you wearing that? I'm like, what do you mean? Why am I wearing that? She's like, well, why are you wearing that? Like, you're not a player anymore. I'm like, baby, let me tell you something. All right. This playerism shit never fucking dies. Okay. You are in a relationship with a man who's a player who has so much fucking self-confidence. Okay. Girls be checking him out. Okay. Just like guys be checking you out. You're not an ugly girl. Okay. Just for you to understand that you are now integrated with a guy who is very comfortable with who he is, and that's what players are. Guys we're comfortable with ourselves. So she's like, oh yeah, you're right. So like, I'm wearing that jacket, and she fucking loves it. Right now, let me just say something really quick. Orthodox Boxing, I hope you don't mean it this way, but if you said you settle down with one girl, you're fucking up, man. Never settle down, never fucking compromise, and never fucking settle down as a man, ever. God damn, the stupid FaceTime reactions. So just to finish my point, to give it to the other guys. I don't know how if you guys can turn it off on the fucking MacBook. I don't know how it works, but anyways, what I was saying, just really quickly, and throw it to you guys. Yes, thank you, Logan. Once a pimp, always a pimp. That should never end. The whole thing about the settling down thing, like I fucking hate when they're like, when you hear relationship gurus and dating gurus saying like, yeah, you need to compromise. I'm like, think I'm fucking compromising? Fuck no. The only thing I'm ever doing with my girl is alignment. If I'm going this way, you're coming with me this way. And if you, baby, have a different perspective that actually brings a better outcome for the two of us, I'm okay with that. It's not like you're a fucking mute and can't have an opinion. As long as it's going this direction together, we're parallel with one another, and it literally brings more money for us, more love, more passion, more excitement, more fucking networking opportunities. I'm okay with that, but I'm never fucking settling down or fucking compromising. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, just to add on that real quick, bro. I literally had the same conversation with my girl today. I was basically letting her know, yeah, like obviously bitches like me. I can't do anything against that. It's because I'm leveling up. So you're a beta male, yes, because the way you're asking the question makes it seem like you have no options. And if you have no options, then yeah, you are basically a beta male, right? If you think about it. I mean, you should always be, and Cam said as well, basically what I'm hearing from what Cam said is you should always be ready to replace your bitch. My girl's not going to like this, but there was this one time, basically, she did some bullshit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And like, I fucked the bitch 10 minutes later, like in front of her. And she caught me. I mean, I didn't intend to get caught, but it was like kind of, basically she did some bullshit. I broke up with her on the spot, and then 10 minutes later I was fucking this bitch, and she walked in, and then she was
Oh my God.
crying, devastated, and all this bullshit. And then later, we made up, and she was asking me like, wait, so literally I'm this easily replaceable? Like you fucked the bitch right after it? I'm like, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I can do it. You saw it. Like, obviously, you shouldn't get autistic about it. I wasn't trying to also hurt her feelings. But at the same time, a bitch has to know that she's fucking replaceable. So if you don't have the options to potentially replace her, or at least have another girl jump in if she's doing bullshit, and you have this insecurity about that, then from this standpoint, yeah, you are a beta male. But if you have all the options, but at the time being you're kind of focusing more on yourself and you have a lower girl and she's good, and you just want to like not be distracted because that can also happen, then that necessarily would not make you a beta male. That would also make you an alpha male.
All right, so I want to add on to Prince's point, because what happens is some guys take advice too literal. So when Prince said she has to know you can replace her, guys may do shit like a bunch of girls' photos, and basically just they're actively trying to show her, hey, I have options, which can make them lose their relationship. My whole thing is, if you can be a guy that's constantly getting compliments, that's enough. So that means upgrading your wardrobe, losing weight, start eating a better diet in front of her. She's like, oh, babe, you don't want pizza? I want pizza. No, I'll have this chicken and rice. She's like, oh, shit. He's about to start getting lean. Oh, shit. I better start going to the gym extra too, right? So you're doing things that are leveling yourself up without doing things that are extra to show her you have options. Make sure we put that out.
Yeah, one guy in the comments says, I want other women, but I don't want to get her upset. She's been my girl with 2 years. And I said,
That's the
if
same
you're
guy,
afraid,
Logan.
Yeah,
same
I said,
guy.
if you're afraid to upset a woman, you're basically a woman.
Yep.
So the thing is, one, you're not being genuine with who you are and what you want. And she knows it. She knows that you want other bitches. Girls know. They're not retarded. And now she also knows that you're a fucking pussy because, one, you're afraid to upset her. And you're also afraid to speak your truth. Because here's the thing. If you have this mindset, she is going to be the one walking away and ending the relationship first. And you never want that. Because then it's her jumping on another dick rather than her chasing and pursuing you. Okay? So here's the thing. Is if you are afraid to upset a girl, right? Number one thing is, what is she going to do? She's not going to fight you. She's not going to like overpower you. That's for sure. But you are afraid of the consequences of losing her. That's what you're afraid of. You're not afraid of her actually getting mad. You're afraid of losing her, which means you are putting her on a pedestal, and she also fucking knows that. So the more you start to be fearful of losing her, she's going to slowly test you more, and she's going to get away with more. And eventually it's going to be testing to the point she's at the club, sucking another dick, and then coming back home to you.
Hard truth, but reality. As far as like him saying that I've been in a relationship with that woman for 2 years and I want to go see other women, I'll go straight for it right now. Like while this live stream is popping on the background, I'll go straight up to your girl right now and tell her like, listen, these guys that I've been listening to told me that I need to sack the fuck up and be honest with you that I am literally a man who wants to sleep with other women. Okay. I still want you to be my main. I want you to be incorporated and integrated with my life, but I want to let you know, I want to sleep with other women too. And that's it. And don't even over explain yourself. Just literally say, that's what I want to do. And then let her ask you questions and say, well, how did this come up or anything like that? Say, look, this whole time I thought I could do this monogamy thing, but the truth is I can't. I'm not a monogamous guy.
And you gotta be like, hey, babe, if you want to align with me and my mission and purpose, then bring over other girls. Let's make this happen. Let's be a team. Let's do this together.
Yep. No, it's so true. It's funny, but it's true. That's literally how to do it. Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Do you want to go? Defund Simping?
So, yeah, man, I'm good. Yeah, I gave my 2 cents. But yeah, we can do the next question.
I was going to say something to that too, actually, because I have a little bit of a nuanced answer, and then I also have a straight answer. So my nuanced answer is, what I've also seen with guys sometimes is, because of your insecurity, because you're like, oh, maybe I have too little options. Now you try to become autistic about it, like Defund Simping said. You try to become autistic about it And now, you know, you go up to a girl like, oh yeah, bitch, you know, I was listening to Prince and Camel, and I'm gonna be fucking all these bitches. And now you're acting out of character a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it's truly something you want, right, then you shouldn't be afraid of bitches. You really shouldn't. What's the number one thing that makes a man? It's bravery. That's the number one masculine spirit. So you can't be making decisions out of fear. I literally had this once. You know, I was gonna take my girl to the club, etc. And I had all these chicks that I could have invited, and my friends were also inviting chicks. And I was like, you know what, let me not invite all these chicks because, you know, I'm with my girl and I just want to keep it calm. But I was like, wait, Prince, are you being a pussy? Like, wait, you're afraid of inviting chicks because your chick is awesome, bro? No, we're inviting all the bitches. We don't give a fuck. So I just invite all the bitches. Like, what is she gonna say? What is she gonna do? It's what I want. So I'm gonna invite all the chicks, and that's how it's gonna go down. And she should be either on the program or off the program. That either one of them. So if you truly want to have sex with other chicks, I mean, just fucking do it. Now you can either do it cam style, right? Just be honest with her. You know, like I said, I do more like the psychopath way, which is like I'll first have sex with the bitches, and then if I get caught, that's when I'm like, yeah, you know, I just had to get my dick wet real quick, but I still love you. But either way, if it's something you really want to do, just fucking go for it. I mean,
Yeah. And here's the thing: if she loves you, you could cheat on her, and she's still gonna be wanting you, bro. That's a great test, actually. See if your girl really loves you, cheat on her, and see what happens.
That's some dark try stuff. Yeah, if your girl doesn't truly love you, if she catch you cheating midway, like literally like with another girl, and then she leaves. If she leaves, bro, she'll never love you. Never love you.
Yep.
So yeah, just cheat on her as a test and see what happens. But like I said, don't do it just because we said you should do it. Because now acting out of character, you're fucking autistic. You're like, yo, I cheated on my girl because I heard her on a podcast. Yeah, bro, now you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, now you're like being a pussy about it. You gotta own it. Like, I cheated, I fucked another bitch because I wanted to.
Yeah.
Now you're being a
own
woman. Now you're being a woman doing what people tell you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now you're going back to being a chick again. So.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Yep, you gotta own it, bro. I mean, I hear that all the time, bro. Like, guys come to me like, "Oh, my girl caught me cheating. She's upset." And you know, the worst thing that they do is they try to lie about it. They try to hide it rather than just owning up. Like, yeah, I did it. And I think that's what girls give a fuck more about, the fact that you're trying to lie and hide it. And now it's just like, ugh, this guy's fucking a pussy. Like, because they will respect it more if you're just open and honest, bro. Like, really. And that's just with everyone.
Yeah. Girls have a way different response to cheating than men. And I think when you, for example, would catch your girl cheating, as a man, you actually have a disgust response. It's literally disgusting. It's like, let's say you threw a cheeseburger on the floor, spat on it, and then said, yo, eat the shit now. I think that's a level of deep disgust that men feel.
Yeah.
But with females, it's actually different. They might feel disrespected. They might feel that you gave another chick more attention. Like Logan said, they might feel like you're being a pussy about it. But these are all things that are kind of forgivable, or like that can be remedied if you have it correct frame. So if you truly want to do something like that, then yeah, you can. And that also requires you, like I said, to be working on yourself, because a girl's not going to accept cheating from some guy who's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
If you're a Starbucks worker and you ain't got shit going on for yourself, why would she accept? Because now it's kind of disrespect, because now if she tells her friends, you know, my guy cheated on me and I stay with him, she's going to be thinking like, her friend's going to be like, oh wait, you let this guy cheat on you? But at a certain point, if you will tell a friend like, yeah, this guy, he cheated on me, but you know, he takes me to the Maldives and we fly all over the world, and he takes care of me, and he's a boss. Now the friends might kind of be like, yeah, maybe I would accept the cheating from this guy too. Like, I want a guy like that too. I literally asked this girl once time on a date. I'll be like, look, let's say the Prince of Austria Mick said like,
You mean you? You mean you?
It was funny.
I'm not gonna say any names, but a black guy, Prince of Austria.
But no, I was literally saying like, yo, let's say there was like this monarchy, this Prince of Austria, and he literally said, "You're gonna be the queen for sure." Like it's already like written down. You're gonna be the queen once the prince becomes the king. It's like already you're gonna have this level up, but he's gonna have like 10 mistresses. Would you take it? And she said yes. So that's the perfect proof. Like if there's enough in it, girls will look the other way. So, but don't be a retard about it. Like I said, I don't want to come off also just as rude. You should also still care about your girl's feelings. I do think that, and you don't have to rub it in her face. And you don't have to like try to break her heart on purpose or try to make her feel like shit on purpose. Like Cam said, also give it a security. Let her know that you're gonna be there for her, etc. So that's also important.
Yeah, don't be autistic about it, as you say.
About it. Exactly.
I can see myself saying now, bro, you're being autistic about it.
Yeah, bro. Guys tend to be autistic for sure.
God damn it. All right. Let's do another question.
I do one more if I can start.
Yeah. You guys can leave whenever you guys need to leave. This question. So, any thoughts on having a relationship at 22, or should I just casually date? I'm making over 70K at 22, and I'm trying to figure my shit out. Shout out to Chad. I'm in his Discord. Chad, you want to answer this question because it's your guy?
All right, I'm gonna read it. Make sure I fully understand. Relationship at 22. Okay. All right. Here's the thing, bro. At 22 years old, you're making 70K, which is probably puts you in the top 15, 10% of 22-year-olds out there, which is fantastic. Give yourself a round of applause. But I will say this. At 22, I think, in my opinion, you should date with the flow. If you meet somebody that you like and her values are good and she respects you and honors you and thinks you're that guy as well, because also guys at your age are usually bums figuring life out, like they're working valet or something, you should ride with her. I don't want you to put off a serious relationship till you're 30, because honestly, you need relationship skills. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I may have withdrawals like a meth head does with meth when I get into a relationship. Because, bro, my life right now is so fun. I'm seeing different girls every weekend. It's a blast. I'm like, who am I seeing next weekend? When you have a girlfriend, it's the same girl next weekend and the same girl next weekend. So it's like, you may need some relationship skills, bro, where it's like when she's crying, you're a chick in your rotation, she's being annoying. All right, blocked. When it's a girlfriend, all right, baby, sit down. All right, what'd she say? Like, you have to almost you have to be good with that, right? Yeah. Good with emotions and feelings and date nights and compromising. Because when you're in a rotation, let's go to dinner. I want dinner. I'm going to go here. All right, bye. Next girl. Can't do that when you have a girlfriend. You have to go, okay, baby. All right, sit down. All right. You have to learn these skills. So I think you should get into a relationship, but don't force it. That's my feedback.
Just really quickly, I want to chime in on this as well.
Yeah, of course.
I would definitely say relationships help you learn a lot about yourself. I mean, I was in tons of crappy fucking relationships before I got into a good one with my baby. And one of the things that I learned, I was a huge fucking people pleaser, validation seeker, approval fucking seeker, man. I was the biggest fucking wimp when it came to tough moments in a relationship. But I learned to humble myself in all the situations. I never backlashed against any of the fucking ex-girlfriends that I had. I was like, fuck it, I'm moving on, back on the fucking dating apps. I'm going out. I'm not fucking crying in my room, like fucking crying about the fucking world and eating a tub of ice cream with my fucking shades closed up. What the fuck is that? Any of you fucking guys like in the audience that do anything like that, like, and you're being coached by anybody here, fucking, I would be so disappointed. Like, I would disown you in my community if you were part of my community, did some bullshit like that. But the whole thing about this is like, one of the cool things of having a girl in a relationship is that she can help you with, like, when you're saying you're trying to figure your shit out, when you're saying you want to figure your shit out, energetically, you're sending it to the universe. Like, I want to know more about myself. And what your girl can do is she can help steer in that direction as well. Right? Like, even in my business, my girl's heavily integrated in my business. Yeah, so like, she's on my banner, she's on my fucking reels, like she's on TikToks and YouTube shorts and all that stuff. Shit, I was in Colombia with my students, and she was like literally giving advice to one of my students who had a shitty night. and she was an athlete. She was like a D1 like NCAA like college like athlete and stuff. So like she was helping one of my students who was like a football player with like everything and telling him like, listen, just because a girl said no to you or because she, you know, you messed up on this, you know, as sports athletes, we always go for what we want, right? And she was giving game to my students. So I was able to delegate to her. Hey, man, my fucking throat is like fucking dying right now. It's 4 a.m. and we're chilling. You know, we got a bunch of girls around us and, you know, my students. My throat's fucking sore as shit. I can't even talk anymore. It's like, ugh. But my girl, she took over for me. And I was just like, man, thank fucking God my baby can handle giving game to these guys out here. So I thought, you know, you just go for it, man. Just go for it. As long as you're being honest, authentic, go with your best intentions. And if you fuck up, you fuck up. Like, who cares? You will find a better girl for you. That's simple.
Prince, Logan.
Yep, I agree.
Sure. Yeah, I think absolutely you should practice relationships. You know, I was listening to this advice that many people give, which is like, oh yeah, in your 20s, you know, only focus on business and only focus on yourself. But what you have to understand is everything in life is a skill, especially as a man. Everything you can view as a skill, including relationships. What makes you think if you meet, and I do actually.
We
Oh,
cut
did you
out.
pause? Did you pause for you guys?
Yeah, you pause.
Okay.
See you now.
Right, you're good. You're good. You're back. You're back.
Good? Yeah. What I was saying is, I mean, I do believe in love and I do believe in girls that are great for you and not necessarily meant for you, but that complement you well so that you don't want to lose them. You actually want to keep them. And what makes you think, let's say, if you actually do meet a quality girl that is not a hoe and, you know, complements your life, helps you out in every way she can, you know, does her best for you, etc. What makes you think that you'll be able to meet the needs of that girl and keep that girl in your first ever try? Like, you'll have to learn new things about how girls operate, how you need to talk to them. You know, you guys might be getting like all these like player type of fuckboy type of vibes from us, maybe, but at the same time, you kind of also have to be able to switch it sometimes and be able to kind of sweet talk her, you know, be able to make her calm down when she's, let's say, doing something crazy, you know, you
Being
should
autistic.
have the ability to bring it down and then pump sense into her and then she'll be good again. Like a girl wants it. A girl also wants a guy that she can basically, when she has her emotions, that her emotions can crash into you like a rock and you just like solid and you take it and you can calm her down. Obviously, she shouldn't be doing something dumb or crazy that's like jeopardizing the relationship or something like that. But these are all skills, emotional intelligence, etc., that you'll learn along the way if you actually try to have relationships. So yeah, I tell guys, yeah, have relationships. It's good. Have relationships with many girls. The more failed relationships you get, the more relationships you've tried, the better you'll become, and the better you'll be once you actually meet a girl that's actually a good girl, for sure.
Yep. Yeah, I think guys, they think getting a relationship means they have to basically stop hanging out with their friends. They have to stop doing the things they love doing. No, dude, that's like a brainwashed, like retard way of thinking of relationships are. And sadly, that's how most of our parents' relationships were. Honestly, realistically, like that's why most people think of getting a relationship. They're like, oh, that's kind of weird. I look at my parents' relationship. Exactly, bro. Don't look at the relationships. Like Princess see my relationships behind the scenes, and a lot of guys would die for that shit, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So many guys they don't understand like what relationships could be, and I feel like they think that we talk about playing and fucking other girls, but that's how our relationships are though. We're open and honest. This is who we are. This is what we want, and these are the terms that the girls agreed upon since talking to us since day one. They already knew. This is who we are, right? We never changed it. We never like lied to them, whatever it may be. Like they just know this is who we are, right? And that's how we walk into our relationships. Is when a girl, which actually all girls, whenever I talk to girls, they always want a relationship. Whenever they want a relationship, I always tell them like, listen, this is who I am. Like, you know, I like talking to other girls. I'm not gonna stop talking to other girls, right? And she's gonna try testing. Oh, when are you gonna stop talking to other girls? Oh, who's this or who's that, right? Like, listen, this is number 2, this is number 3, this is number 4, whatever it may be. I tease them, but she knows it's true. She knows it's the reality. Is like, this is who I am, and it's like, if you want to get in a relationship with me, these are the terms you're gonna have to agree with. If you want to get in a relationship with a guy who wants to cuff you, give you kids, and take you seriously, cut off all of his friends, and do all that shit, marry you right off the bat, marry and to go talk to any other dude but me. I tell them there's hundreds of dudes out there, thousands, millions of dudes that want to marry you. So do not do it with me. Do not. I even push them away, and because I tell them like that, I'm not that guy. You're never gonna change me. So this is who I am, and if you fuck with it, cool. Then you can be in my life. Otherwise, there's plenty of other guys that would fit that description of what you want. But most of the time, they always come back to me because they know no one can compete. It is what it is.
Yeah. No one can be you but you.
Yep.
And,
Gotta
and,
go
and
eat. Be right back.
All right, bet. See you,
okay.
bro.
One of the things that I would also say is that like I would love for a guy to test out a relationship and be like, how much influence does he have really over the woman? Because if you think about it, like once the guy gets in a relationship with the girl, there's no Instagram background shit like going on. Like for example, he's like with her, right? What I mean by that is like there's two ways a woman could be led, either by you or by society, right?
Yep.
So either you're gonna lead her and she's gonna listen to the word, the gospel of Prince, Logan, or Coach Grand Cam, right? It's gonna be one of those three, right? Or excuse me, like it's gonna be one of those. Either you're gonna listen to us or you're gonna listen to somebody else. It's that fucking simple. And I want to just know, like, when the girl is sitting on the couch with that client, you know, with one of our clients or whoever the case may be, like, really, how much influence do you have over your girl? Where you can help change her mind and her perspectives of a lot of things. Ever since my girl has been in a relationship with me, her vocabulary is different. The way she communicates is different. Like how she dresses, how she feels about herself. Like any reassurance goes to me first. Baby, I'm like feeling bad about myself or I'm having some self-doubt or something like that. It's going through me first. She's not going to Instagram asking some random dude or some random fucking girl. You know what I mean? Like she goes to only trusted sources. One of her family members who she's very close with and me for any kind of reassurance. And that right there is going to tell you a lot about how down the girl is going to be for the cause. Is she going to be team you or is she going to belong to other people? Like we say, belong to the streets or whatever. It's gonna be like one of those two. Either she's with you or she's with the streets. That's literally what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. You hit the nail right on the head because in a relationship you can also practice being a leader, right? Because basically, the reason why a girl is with you is because she feels secure with you, and she's basically looking for a type of father figure to lead her and to help her make correct decisions, right? Like my girl will ask me, hey, should I do this? Should I wear this? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm basically giving her advice like a life coach because we all know, bitches are lost out here. They don't know shit about anything, People always say, girls and guys, who's smarter? I mean, if it comes to life, guys are way smarter because bitches are always lost. It doesn't matter how good she is with whatever studies she's doing. But at the end of the day, she's going to be standing in front of a mirror. It's going to be an insecure girl that's just looking for guidance. And you can be that man that can give her that guidance. And she also trusts you that you can lead her in the correct way and you can practice that. So yeah, like I said, and also I like Logan's point a lot because all it truly is you're doing your thing and she comes along for the ride. But that doesn't mean you're treating her in a bad way. That doesn't mean like you're, trying to, damage her emotionally. Treat her as good as you can. Treat her, like a girl she is, whatever. Treat her with love. Treat her with respect even. But at the end of the day, it's your way or the highway at the end of the day. For example, if you said, hey, I need to now, whatever, go to Panama because there I can focus better on my business and that's going to increase my revenue, etc. And whatever, she lives, let's say, in New York, let's say. And then she's like, oh no, if you do that, then I'm out. Then you can't stay with her and jeopardize your business because of her chick. And plus, if you did that, she wouldn't even respect you. So it's still always your way or the highway. But of course, if she's a good girl, you try to treat her as good as you can and lead her. And because she's also supporting you. So that's important.
It's really sad, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Prince, like your example is very, very true, because there are literally dumb guys out there that will literally be like, well, I guess I shouldn't go to Panama then. Like it just really boggles my mind that there's like, I was like, damn, unfortunately he's correct here. Like there's really guys out here that would be like, well, I'm not going to go to Panama because she's going to leave me all the way and she's in New York or some bullshit like that. At that point, it's like there are guys who literally have such low level of self-respect for themselves that they're even going to like keep being in a relationship where that example would even come out in the first place. Because I'm telling you, Prince and Logan, there's definitely other moments prior to your example, Prince, that there was a moment that he could have done something. Like he's like, oh, I'm really feeling pizza tonight. And she's like, no, I don't want to do pizza. You always want to eat pizza. Okay, fine. Let's go get some Chinese food then, or whatever the fuck she wants, right?
Yeah.
Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Bitch mentality. Horrible.
Yep.
Yeah, you should fucking have balls and fucking stand your ground. You have to stand your ground. You can be like, hey, babe, if you stay with me on my ground, I'll treat you like a princess. You know, I'll treat you good. I'll make sure you feel good. I'll make sure I can do my best so that you feel protected and safe. But at the end of the day, what a lot of guys do, and I think that's one of the number one success killers, especially in your 20s, is you'll meet some bitch and you'll make concessions that literally apply to your life success. You'll make concessions based on that can literally affect your life success. So you're risking your family, you're risking your success, and also in proxy your family success, because don't you want to be the guy that can retire his mom, that can say, hey dad, here's a house, or here's the keys to your favorite car, that can literally ensure that his bloodline is safe, that can ensure that all the people you love are protected. And because of the feelings of some random bimbo who would maybe even leave you anyway because she's bored at some point, because of that bimbo, you're going to sacrifice all of that? No, you can't do that. So if you're trying to do that, never do that. But at the same time, yeah, go in a relationship. One thing that a guy he told me alone, I'm not going to say who exactly, but I really liked what he said. He said, you can be with a girl, everything. You can be nice to a girl. You can also give her gifts. The number one thing you should never do is give a girl leverage over you. No, that's when it's out. Never give a girl leverage over you.
And really quickly, I want to say this as well. Like one of the things that my girl has told me multiple fucking times, she's like, okay, we were watching this one movie called No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence is in it, and Jennifer Lawrence is like wearing the pants throughout the whole fucking, typical Hollywood. There you go again, girls wearing the fucking pants and making guys look like fucking retards, and like she's watching this, and she's like, oh my god, she's like, baby, before you watch this, like, there's some conditioning here that you mentioned to me before where like Hollywood's trying to do X, Y, and Z, and men look like this, girls look like that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's just watch it because I'm curious. And I'm watching, I'm like, God, this movie is so cringe, babe. I cannot watch this movie. And she's like, and she paused the movie for a second. She's like, baby, I want to let you know that I'm never going to be like this with you. Like, I'm always going to back you up. I'm going to always be like ride or die with you. Like, I'm living for your name. And you honor me so much in our relationship, so I'm only going to honor you as well. And this is just absolutely like ridiculous. And so when I heard her say that, I'm like, damn, that's like one of the many things that she's done to show her loyalty for me, her faithfulness towards me. I'm like, this is like such a fucking rare breed to find, like, of women that are going to be like that fucking diehard loyal to you, being the caliber of men that we are, like, you're not going to find that a lot.
Right? That's something valuable, right? So of course you should try to, be in a relationship with her and try your best at it. I don't agree with the red pill. It's like, oh yeah, just spin in place, fuck her, then throw her to the side of the road, even if she's a good girl. I don't agree with that fully. So yeah, if she's a hoe, you can do that, of course. But obviously, you'll have these hoes, fucking real quick, just kind of like sport, get your dick, you have your knees, get your dick wet real quick, throw her to the side of the road. Some girls, I do think some girls actually are worth it. So,
Yep,
absolutely.
100%. Deal. That's I think we should wrap this up. It's been a while, but yeah, great. When you come to California, Cam?
All right. Well, long story short, something happened. It's better for my girl and I to stay in AZ at the time. However, it's actually going to be Persian New Year next week. So her and I were going to be in LA starting tomorrow. Okay, so that's Prince. Are you in LA too right now?
No, but I mean, if you guys tell me when and where, then I'll try to make time. I mean, actually, next week's I will be free.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I got some toys I can
April
pick you
will
up
be
in.
good.
I can pick you up in the
Well, let me.
Lambo or the Porsche.
Wait, you're an OC though, aren't you?
Yeah, I can still drive over.
Okay. So let me give you the breakdown. We're gonna be in LA for the weekend, and then starting on Sunday night, we're gonna head towards OC. Then I'm gonna be with my family literally until I don't know, like Sunday of next week. So not this, this week again, we're gonna be in LA. Next we'll be in Orange County. So there's definitely time that I can link up with you guys and yeah, shoot some content. I'll bring my girl with us and we'll have some fucking good old time, man. I'm
Yeah.
down for podcasting, streaming, or just fucking around. I'm down for anything.
Yeah, I just bought the house, so you can come over at the house, or we go out, eat food, whatever you want to do, bro.
Appreciate
and
you
then
guys.
And
Yeah,
then the
thank you.
event as well. I'll fill you in on more details for the event. Prince, you should be there in July, right, for the yacht event, correct?
Oh yeah, I'll let you still know because I'm still waiting for my coach to send me the schedule, and then I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds good. And then yeah, I'll send you more details for that as well, Cam. But yeah, boys, good live stream. Do you guys want to plug yourselves? Obviously, I'll link your guys' Instagrams in the bio of this YouTube video once it's edited and everything. And then yeah, what else should they check out? What are you guys up to?
You want to go ahead, Prince?
Sure, yeah. I mean, right now I'm mainly on IG and on YouTube. So on IG, just Fortunatus _ Prince. You can check me there out. I do encourage guys, send me DMs, if you need help with anything, Right now, I can still be like that where I can answer all the DMs, So I think that's a good spot to be because at some point when people get like millions and millions of followers, it's kind of they lose this personal touch. So that's what really helped me, that I could like reach out to people who really helped me when they weren't like ultra famous yet, because then it was more personal. I could reach out to them, ask them questions, they could help me, I could relate to them. So do that, guys. And then also YouTube, Bad Boy Prince, that I have all my YouTube videos. You can check that out. So those are the two main things that I use.
Yep, we will be famous, so start sending messages ASAP.
Exactly. I mean, Logan, you're already famous, arguably.
Yeah, I mean, I can barely
with
answer
you.
my DMs, but yeah.
I was literally with you, and then random guys out of nowhere were like, "Oh shit, this is Logan. Oh shit, can I take a picture?" I mean, bro,
Yeah.
So for me, thank you guys for doing this live stream, and shout out to Defund Simping as well. You can find me on YouTube, hashtag, or excuse me, the mention sign Coach Grand Cam. Same thing on Instagram as well. It's always an honor and pleasure to be around you guys. Of course, like we're always gonna be fucking cracking up and laughing at like guys doing some stupid ass shit. But of course, we're here to help you guys. Look, we were not at the level that we weren't born this way, right? But we always had the winner spirit within us. We always knew we were going to be fucking winners and not give up like fucking pussies. So, I just want to say again, it's always an honor, pleasure to be around you guys, and looking forward to linking up with you guys again in person very soon. And I'll say this: like I have a boot camp coming up in May where we're going to be straight approaching girls. That's actually going to be an OC. Logan, you should like stroll by and like Prince if you're around too. Like,
I'm
yeah,
down, bro.
we're just going to be. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of approaching, so that'll be fun. And then I have on. Sorry?
Do you have the dates for that already? When is that going to be?
Yeah, May 2nd to May 5th is going to be the boot camp of just straight approaching. And my students are going to be booking like an Airbnb, like somewhere in OC. And then I'll come visit them. We'll do recaps and shit. Maybe throw a party on one of the nights. And then in April, I'm going backwards right now, but like April is going to be our trauma clearing classes that we're going to be having. So it's trauma clearing in April. That's on Zoom. Then we have boot camp in May. And then I have my final Colombia immersion for this year. It's going to be in July. From July 10 to 17, we're going to be in Medellin. And if you guys go on my YouTube channel, go on my Instagram, you can see all the fucking Colombia content that I had with my clients. It was fucking crazy. So if you by the way, this is really quick, short story. Virgin client who's in my community lost his virginity to a threesome. The first fucking night of the immersion. He literally, I'm not kidding you guys, it was like this. One arm like this, pulled two girls into his room. And I was chilling in the hot tub with Atiana. We're watching, like, yo, this fucking dude just took two chicks into his room. What? So yeah, I'm very proud of him. Yeah,
That's awesome. That is fucking awesome.
Amazing.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
That's fucking awesome.
All right, cool, man.
All right, deal, boys.
Really appreciate this talk we had. It was really fun.
Yep. Yeah, we could do another one on Coach's channel. pretty
Mhm.
soon or whatever we need to do. This was kind of last minute, so we did it on my channel, but yeah,
Mhm.
cool.
All right, sounds good, guys.
All right,
All right, see
beautiful.
ya.
Peace out, guys.
All right.